Now we're interested in calculating probabilities. So for example 1, we're going to set up a probability statement written as a ratio of combinations. We're going to simplify and write the probability as a percentage. We're going to round to the nearest tenth. So let me go through the process of these steps here. So let's begin. There are 52 cards in a standard deck of cards. Half of them are red suits and the other half are black suits. Suppose you shuffle the deck and draw 2 cards. What is the probability that both cards are black suits? And recall, in order to get the probability of any event, we gotta get the ratio between the number of possibilities and the sample space. So let's focus our attention in first getting the numerator, which is the number of possibilities. So here, we gotta ask ourselves, what do we want? So what do we want? Well, we want black suits. And how many black suits are there? Well, out of 52, half of them are red and half of them are black. So half of 52 is 26. So there's 26 possibilities for us to obtain a black suit. But now we have to think about what we're doing, the specific event. Here we're drawing 2 cards. So out of the 26 black suits, we want to choose 2 of them. So this is going to be, or this combination is going to represent the number of possibilities. Now we have to find the sample space. And recall that the sample space takes into account the total outcome, the total possible outcomes. And here we have a total of 52 cards. And remember, out of these 52 cards, our event is telling us that we're going to have to draw 2 of them. So the sample space is going to be 52, choose 2. And now we have the number of possibilities, we have the sample space, so we can create a ratio of combinations. And that's going to equal the probability of you drawing 2 cards. So let's write this formally here. And the probability of drawing 2 black suits is going to equal 26 choose 2 all over 52 choose 2. So let's begin to calculate this by first calculating the numerator, which is 26 choose 2. So 26 choose 2, that's going to equal 26 factorial all over 2 factorial. 26 minus 2 is 24 factorial. So I'm going to do this a little bit faster now. So 26 factorial, I'm going to expand it until I get down to 24 factorial because I want to eliminate that denominator. So the 24 factorials are going to cancel, and now I have 26 times 25, which gives me a total of 650. And then 2 factorial is just 2 times 1, and 2 times 1 is 2. So 650 divided by 2, that's going to give me 325. So now we've calculated the numerator here. So we have 325 all over. So let's go ahead and calculate 52 choose 2 now. I'm going to do this one in green. So I have 52 choose 2. That's going to equal 52 factorial all over 2 factorial. And 52 minus 2 is 50 factorial. So now I have 52 times 51 times 50 factorial. And I have 2 factorial times 50 factorial. The 50 factorials are going to cancel out. So I get 52 times 51, which is 2,652. And then 2 factorial is the same thing as 2 times 1. So we get 2652 all over 2. And here this is going to give me 1,326. So that's my denominator, 1,326. And now to calculate the probability, let's get the percentage of this. So 325 over 1326 gives me an approximation of 24.5%. All right, 24.5%. Let's check out this example now. Okay, now for this problem, there are 10 marbles, 3 are pink, 5 are red, and 2 are blue. You randomly draw 3 marbles. What is the probability in that you do not draw a red marble? And like the previous example, since we're trying to look for a probability, we want to get the ratio between the number of possibilities and the sample space. So let's begin by obtaining the numerator, which is the number of possibilities. So what do we want here? For this example, we want not red. We want to draw something that is not red, meaning that we want pink or blue. So here, let me box pink and blue. So the possible ways in which we can get pink and blue is 3 plus 2. So we have 5 possibilities. And now our event is telling us that we're going to draw 3 marbles. So out of the 5, we want to choose 3. So that is that is the number of possibilities. That's the numerator. Now let's get the sample space. For the sample space, we want to get our choices out of the total. So here we look and we have a total of 10 marbles. So out of the 10 marbles, again, the event is telling us that we're going to draw 3 marbles. So we're going to get 10 choose 3 for the sample space. And now we can set up our probability statement. And the probability of drawing 3 non-red marbles is going to equal 5 choose 3 all over 10 choose 3. So let's begin this calculation by calculating the numerator. So 5 choose 3 is going to equal 5 factorial over 3 factorial. 5 minus 3 is 2 factorial. Let's expand 5 until we get down to 3 factorial. 3 factorials are going to cancel out. 5 times 4, that's going to give us 20. And 2 factorial is 2 times 1. 2 times 1 is just 2. So 20 divided by 2 is 10. So 5 choose 3 is going to be 10. Now let's calculate the denominator, which is 10 choose 3. 10 choose 3 is going to be 10 factorial over 3 factorial. 10 minus 3 is 7 factorial. Let's expand 10 down to 7 factorial. The 7 factorials are going to cancel out. So we get 10 times 9, which is 90, and then 90 times 8 is going to be 720. 3 factorial is the same thing as 3 times 2 times 1. So we get 720 over 3 times 2 times 1 is 6. And 720 divided by 6 is going to give us 120. So the denominator here is going to be 120. So 10 over 12, let's get the percentage. I apologize, 10 over 120. So 10 over 120 is going to give us an approximation of 8.3%. So go ahead, try these problems out, review these two, and I'll see you in the last video of this unit.